Hey everyone, it's 1111 Witchy Babe, and I am back with another pick a card reading. So I decided to do two uploads because on the last poll, the past life reading and this one were like super close. So it's like, let's just go ahead and do them both. So make sure, go ahead and check out that past life reading. If once you're done with this one, swing over to that one to check it out. It's past lives. Who was I in a past life? I take a look at personality. I take a look at your karma that you're bringing over, and I also take a look at your love life and if there's anybody that's from that past coming through to your present now. So you might want to check that out. But this one, as you can see by the title, is another no communication reading, and it's going to be an update with that situation, what's going on with them, and what are they hoping happens with the situation? What are they wishing happens in the situation between you two? So we have three selections here. Go ahead and make your selection. You can pick all three if you want. If you're drawn to more than one card, it means there's a message in that reading for you. So I always like to remind you all, these are general readings. There's only bits and pieces of these messages are for you specifically, and they will resonate with you. The entire reading is not for you. So you have to just take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And I think that's about it. Check out the description box below, but let's go ahead and jump on into the reading. Hello, group mute. So this is going to be your reading for no communication. What is going on with your person currently, an update on them, and they're also going to take a look at what are they hoping and wishing happens within your connection at this time. So we have mute. If you're attracted to that, immediately it obviously lets me know that you're not in communication, because that's one of my markers, but obviously that's happening because you're here at this reading. But this may have been, you guys may have not been talking for a while now. It may have been a minute, or it might be something that just like happened within the last couple of days is what I feel. So let's go ahead and dive on into group mute and see first what's the update on your person, what's currently going on with them. And as always, these are general readings. Only take the information that resonates. Leave anything behind that doesn't. If you want to book a personalized reading, I do offer lots of different love reading options, so you can do that at my website, 1111witchybabe.com. Okay, what is going on with group one's person? What's an update on them? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So they're working on their money right now. But they're not taking very good care of themselves at the same time. I feel like they're hyper focused in on work. If they have family stuff going on, or if they have children, they're super focused in on them. I feel like I just heard something about the virus. So they may have a family member that has been impacted by the virus that's going around. Five of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, they might be dealing with a lot. They might be dealing with a sick family member. They may have had a family member that's passed. They could be having some issues with their home. They could be dealing with some stresses within their home, like financially. Also, emotionally, they could be having some issues with the people that they live with. But I'm feeling more of a financial thing. I also feel like most of them are they're really not taking care of themselves. That's like a big message here. They're not taking care of themselves. They're in a depressed kind of energy. What's going on with their person? The Queen of Cups. Okay. So for some of you that you're dealing with somebody that is also dealing with somebody else, they're like dealing with some issues with this person. And so this person might be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel like this person, like for those that resonate, this is like the person's their children's mother, and they're having some issues with that. There's some like financial things going on. Let me dive into that specific section for those that resonate with that. What's this? What's going on with the co-parenting? Or if... Okay. So yeah, something happened with their finances. They had something happen with their finances. So they're currently trying to deal with the situation. I feel like they're feeling a little bit of regret for past relationships, but particularly with this ex and how something worked out. And now, I don't want to say, I don't see them like missing this person, but they feel like they regret they regret it. Maybe it's because financially they've been hit. I don't know. Okay. What's going on with this person? Update on their energy, their situation. Yeah, they're really just... They're not talking to anybody. I mean, mute. They're just like, they're really to themselves right now. They're overly emotional. This is somebody that's like not showering. They're not eating, or they're eating too much. They're just laying around. I just heard not going to work, so some of them aren't working. Maybe some of them were affected. Like, okay, so some of them, the reason why I might have heard about the virus, maybe some of them were affected by the shutdown, and they haven't been working since. I'm hearing something about mother, too. Maybe some of them had to move back home, or they're having some issue with their mother. Maybe their mother is sick. But this person, basically, with all these little tidbits, I can tell they're definitely not in a good space. I don't feel like they're really talking to anybody about it. They're just kind of to themselves. They're not taking care of themselves. They don't feel good about themselves at all. They're having a lot of pressure and stress about finances. So they're either like not working at all, or they're like throwing themselves into work because they're really stressed out about finances. And I feel like other things going on they're stressed out about, but they're just like kind of hyper focused on work. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at some shadow aspects. What are they dealing with? What shadow work are they dealing with right now? Doubt. I think this person I think quarantine seriously impacted this person like a lot. And I have a feeling like most of you probably haven't spoken to them over the quarantine. Like this person has just been kind of like, I'm hearing like MIA, like they've been kind of off in their own head. So we have excuses and silence. Yeah, they haven't been talking to anybody. They've been totally like, their energy is so flat and like just, it's almost like, I don't want to say that, but it's like their energy is almost like non-existent. Like it's very sad, but it's almost like they're just kind of like rolling over and giving up with whatever struggles that they're going through. Like, I don't feel like this fighting energy. I just feel like this like, and I don't feel like a giving in and like releasing it and like just allowing things to flow. It just is like I quit and just, but there's no actual like change or nothing, no understanding. There's no clarity coming for them. There's no action on their part. So it's literally like just a stalemate of just nothing. So I feel like they make a lot of excuses for why they can't change things in their life. I feel like that at this time, they're like, yeah, this is like somebody, this is the type of person that, you know, you'll try to help them, you'll try to like give them advice or give them ideas of what they could try to do, and it will just be like, there's just like one thing after another why it wouldn't work, and it's just like they've accepted that life is just gonna be like this for them, and that's how it is forever. Like that's how it's gonna be forever and ever and ever. And they're not willing to like advocate for themselves. They're not willing to try to pull themselves out of it. They're just like, this is how it is. So it's just like this rolling over sensation, which is very sad, but it's also very frustrating because nothing can change. And, you know, we're the only ones that can make things change. Okay. But the universe, you know, is prodding this person with the Hermit being reversed, prodding this person to pull themselves out of that energy. But they're really going to have to do it. It's on them. Okay, let's go ahead and see where they're at when it comes to this connection. See what space they're in. I'm going to move these cards off to the side. So where are they at in regards to the connection? How do they... Where's the energetic space? So the Hangman, yeah, that makes sense because, you know, this person is just very, like, flat. Like, if I could call their energy anything, it'd be like flatline, but they're alive. Obviously, it's just like, they're just not they're just at a stalemate and they're just not moving forward. They're not going backwards. It's just that's all it is. So with the Hanged Man, I feel like they're just feeling, when it comes to this connection, just really like they don't have anywhere to move with it. It's a stalemate. They might feel like they have to let it go at this time. It's like a sacrificing it. But to me, it's less of that sacrificial energy and more of a just, I don't know what to do. Because in my experience, the actual energy of the Hanged Man, how I've seen it play out in my life and how I've seen it play out in my clients' lives, is what we feel during those times that it's coming down for us, is feeling like we're stuck and feeling like we don't have anywhere to move. So it's similar to what this person's energy is in, where I was saying like a stalemate, and they just kind of roll over and give up, except for when you're in that space, you're not necessarily giving up, you just feel very stuck. So I feel like this person is stuck when it comes to what to do about you, because they're stuck when it comes to what to do about everything. That's where it is. But let's get some more cards here. Actually, so we have the energy, and that makes sense. Let's step into what are they hoping and like what are they wishing to happen in this connection. The Six of Wands reversed. The Four of Cups. The Lovers. Okay. So this person, I'll just say one thing. When it comes to trying to figure out like what they want from this connection and how to go forward, they definitely are not seeing the opportunities of like how that's going to be possible at this time. Again, they're just overall in this stalemate energy and not moving, not going forward. When it comes to this connection, there's a lot of ego that's clouding their vision on what they want to happen with it. So it's almost like this person, like overall what they want is this Lovers. They want this union. They want this, for some marriage, depending on your person and what they believe on those type of things. But for some of them, they want marriage. This is a marriage card. They want that union. They want you guys to be together. But it's like, there's no like information of how does that go about. There's no like, well, I wish this would happen and then we can be together. Or I wish, I feel like there's a lot of ego. So it's almost like this person just wants everything in their lives just to come together out of nowhere. Like without them having to do anything about it. Like they feel like they deserve it. They just deserve for things to come together for them. But they don't want to actually take the action in order to get that to happen. That's what I feel like is coming off here. I also feel like for some of them, they definitely recognize there's a lot of ego struggles within the connection. And so they're wanting the connection to be more based in something that's more spiritual, something that's more, a higher minded connection. And there's not these ego-based arguments. So instead of going back and forth at each other for like whose picture you liked on Instagram, having a conversation about, what are the boundaries in our connection? What makes you uncomfortable? Why do you think that makes you uncomfortable? Those type of things, like changing the dynamic there. So that's going to be for some of you. You'll know if that's your person, if your person thinks like that. But I think the majority of the energy I feel here is more shut down to the ideas of what they can do to make this work or what they wish they were doing to make it work. And they just wish it would come together like magic. Okay. So let's see some messages from them. Messages from your person. No communication for group 1. Okay, so we have, would you reject me? So yes, they're very, very afraid of reconnecting with you because they're afraid of rejection. And I feel this is just a part of that kind of woe's me energy of everybody rejects me or nobody will, people don't accept me. People always leave. That's what I'm hearing. People always leave me. It's just, that's what they do. And this person, their energy feels like somebody that like does things to push people away and then will turn around and say, but everybody always leaves. That's what they do. So, you'll know if that's your person. That's something that they're having to work through. That's part of their shadow aspects that they're working through. Message for group 1. I know I screwed things up and honestly I have no idea to fix it. So yes, there's that stalemate energy. They don't know how to fix it. They don't know how to come forward. They know they messed up, but they don't know what to do. And I feel like a lot of you are dealing with somebody that has like, they're very prideful, they're very like alpha, they spent a lot of time on like their image and how they present themselves, and they're not going to be the type to necessarily like admit to wrongdoing to the extent that they should. And so they don't know how to like approach you without having to adjust their own ego, and come from a space of like true, like, I'm really, really sorry. And then they feel like even if they do that, like if they drop their ego and they're real and they're raw, that you could still reject them. So then it's like, it will be like a double, like a double whammy, right? So again, because they have a lot of like, they're really, really attached to their ego and how they present. And that's just unfortunate, because see what happens when we care too much about what somebody else is going to think of us being our authentic selves. Like, this is what happens. Okay. I got spooked. So this person, they felt a lot for you, and they got spooked. They were really, you know, this happens, especially if you resonate with the Twin Flame Collective, the whole running and chasing thing, it's real. And it's, you know, people get scared when they feel intensely for somebody else because they're afraid to lose it. People get scared when they feel, you know, when somebody's mirroring their energy back to them. Whenever you're seeing your shadow aspects in another person, that can spook somebody. It can really bother people. I'm sure you've had people in your life that really, like, for some reason you bother them so much, and you're like, I don't even really know you that well. Like, why do you care about me like that? There are, you know, other people that we just existing literally bother because we're mirroring them in some way to them. We might not be aware of it, but they are, and it bothers them at a soul level because there's some soul work that they're needing to do, and we're the trigger for it, even though we might not do anything. And so these connections that are like this, you're literally coming together in a romantic sense with somebody like that, you know, if you resonate with that. So they're very intense, they're very difficult. And so usually one or both parties eventually runs. So let's look at reconnection just really quickly. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I want to just look at some potential potential outcome for the near future regarding reconnection with this person. Okay, so we have unrequited love reversed. So unrequited love is all about, you know, there's not enough attraction in the relationship. So there's definitely attraction. This person is still very attracted to you. I want to take a look at the picture. I'm being told to look at the picture. That's interesting. This person, for those of you that have gotten involved with somebody else, this person has been monitoring that situation. They've been monitoring the situation, and it's actually grown the attraction to you. The fact that you were involved with somebody else, that's specific, so that'll just be who it's for. Children. So yes, like I was talking about earlier, kids might be involved in your guys' connection. That is coming out here. So they're trying to deal with some stuff. They got a lot of like things, and I feel like a lot of them, one thing I keep hearing is burying my head in the sand. They have a lot of real life things that they need to take care of outside of their romantic relationship, and they're not doing that either. So it's like there's levels to this that need to be taken care of before you get addressed, basically. So when it comes to the near future outcome, I don't see necessarily a reconnection here. I see somebody that has a lot of work to do. They got a lot of, you know, things to take care of. One more card. Yeah, finances. Oh my God, that's forgiving and learning. But I saw finances. There's one that's finances and career. So, okay. But anyway, forgiving and learning. Yes, that is something that, this is like the shadow work card of this deck. There's shadow work. And so this person's in the midst of it. This is not a time for reconnecting with them. So I don't see that happening in the near future for you all. So I do apologize about that. So we have listen to your intuition coming out. Yes. You guys have some information coming in for you, and it could be about this relationship, or it might not be about this relationship. It might be about something else. You might be so kind of caught up in this connection or concerned about it that you're not hearing something that's trying to come in for you regarding situations in your life outside of this. So, but this person definitely has a lot of attraction for you. They have a lot of feelings towards you, but right now they're really kind of shut down when it comes to their feelings and all that stuff, because they have bigger fish to fry. I feel they have either a lot of like difficult situations in their life with their family and their kids, and like illnesses and finances, or they got some serious mental stuff going on at this time that they're working through. So this is just, it's not a good moment for reconnection. So yeah, that is going to be it. Let me pull one more card. We're going to grab one from our advice, the Love Answers deck. Just some advice for you besides what I've already said. So, oh wow, listen to your intuition came out, and then we have make a decision now. You guys have something else on your plate that you're needing to deal with. And so you need to focus on that. Don't worry about this person. This connection, whenever it reconnects, that's going to be further down the line for you. You have something that you need to make a decision on fairly soon, and you need to listen to your intuition, because that is going to be guiding you on what it is you're needing to do. And I'm just hearing in my head, yes or no reading, yes or no reading. I guess this is more than likely something that you need to make a yes, no kind of answer to. So maybe next reading I will do will be a yes, no reading to help you guys out. Okay, so that is going to be your reading. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it resonates in the comments. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Hello, group Purge, group 2. So this is going to be your reading for no communication, an update on your person, what is going on with them, and then we'll take a look and see what are they kind of hoping and wishing happens in your connection. So let's begin. I will say with the purge, there's definitely an emotional purge happening right now. We have all this water, and we have the blue, we have the yellow, so the throat chakra and the solar plexus chakra. So there is a purge happening that's cleansing them emotionally, that is preparing their throat chakra to be able to speak their truth more, and is hyping them up basically, so to reconnect them with their solar plexus chakra, which is your confidence zone, where you feel like you can assert yourself and feeling good about yourself. So that is what's going on with your person in an energetic way, with you being drawn to that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else is going on. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Moon. So yes, the Moon being there makes a lot of sense with Purge, as again, that talks about emotions. The Seven of Wands is an energy of competition. Okay, and then we have the World coming out. So this your person is going through a big, an ending of a cycle, an ending of, I heard an ending of a way of being. So this is a lot of progress for this person. This person is leveling up, is what I'm hearing. So the Seven of Wands, this person, I feel like your person is finding a lot of, I'm sorry, this is the Six of Wands. Why am I saying the Seven of Wands? Maybe that has something to do with something. So this is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about, like victory. And it is an energy of success and winning. And so I was going to say, like, your person, it feels like in the past, they have felt like kind of pushed down or trampled on by other people. This doesn't necessarily have to be you, but by other people in their life. Like they haven't felt like they've been good enough, or feeling like they've had to prove themselves in a certain way. And I feel like that's a cycle that's actually ending for them. They've like discovered parts of themselves in this purging process where they weren't parts of themselves that they weren't addressing. It's like something about their shadow aspects. I think some of them have found that they were seeking external things in order to make them feel fulfilled. And so like they were seeking, for them, it was like recognition. I think a lot of this has to do with family, and particularly a brother. Somebody has really like made this person like really messed with their self-esteem. So this person has like kind of discovered that, and they're seeing like they are worthy. They are, and I feel like something external happened to verify this to them. So like they had a win. They either like got something through work, or they like won an argument, or some, maybe it's even like one of those personal moments where it's like you choose to respond in a different way than you have in the past, and it feels like a really big move for you because it's just different than what you ever done before, and you're becoming more of what you were desiring to become. That also could be that for them. It might not be something, like a job thing or some sort of recognition externally. It could be an internal recognition of growth. And so this person is feeling, I feel, pretty good about themselves, feeling like they've made a lot of progress, and like they're stepping into a new chapter, a new way of being. And so that Seven of Wands that I thought that card was, I feel like this person now feels like, they have the ability to compete. They have they can do that. Like they're worthy of being there. So that's really good, especially if you were dealing with somebody where you were dealing with the ramifications of their low self-esteem, and they were acting out in ways to try to make themselves feel better, but they were really unhealthy ways. That is something that is being addressed with this purge and with this healing process. Okay, so the High Priestess is reversed. So one thing, though, that they are still needing to work on, there is still kind of some suppression, is their connection with their intuition, but that's something that they are working on and working towards. I feel like, though, the High Priestess being reversed is more of a revelation, a secret that has been revealed to them. And this could be, I heard family. So this person, I think they had like a lot of family trauma. I think there's been some conversations they've had with family members recently where there's been like family secrets revealed, and they understand kind of their upbringing better, and they understand themselves better as a result. Other things, this could be secrets about themselves that they've held inside. So sometimes, especially when we're going through these big emotional purges like this, and you're having these big like awakening moments, you have memories come up to the surface that you suppressed. And they're memories about things that you've done or said or whatever, and it makes you, it changes your perspective of yourself. And sometimes it's it's good, and sometimes it's for the worst. So it all depends, but I feel like this person just as a whole has gone through a lot of transformative moments and is really changing. So that's really positive. Like I said, especially if you're dealing with somebody that deals with low self-esteem in the relationship, and as a result, it causes it to suffer. That's being worked out here. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to what are they wishing, hopes with this relationship at this point? What are their hopes for it? Move these off to the side. Oh, the moon came out again. The moon reversed. Okay. So there's something they want to share with you. There's some sort of like revelation that they're wanting. There's either something they want to share with you, or they're wanting to understand what this connection is for them. Some of them, while they've been doing this purge and like this deep dive into themselves, may have brought this connection along with it. And they like, now that they understand themselves a little bit better, they're wanting to know what role you play in that, because they definitely feel like it's connected. So there's this like spiritual quest almost that they feel they're on right now regarding themselves and regarding you. And for others, I feel like there's something that they want to share with you, either something that was hidden about themselves. And this doesn't mean like, oh, they're messing around or cheating or like whatever. I'm not talking about that. Or they were in the past. This is about, something that they've discovered about themselves, I feel, primarily, or yeah, I feel like this is something about themselves they want to share with you. They want to share this journey that they've been on through this purge. Judgment. So when it comes to what do they want? They want a decision about what is happening between you two. for real, like for good, especially if you guys have had a lot of back and forth. They want a final judgment. They want the, are we together or are we not? Are we going to go forward? Are we going to get married? Or are we going to live, be together forever, or well, for the rest of this lifetime or not? What is going on? And if not, then we need to be done, or we need to move forward. None of the back and forth anymore. So that is what they want. But when it comes to like movement towards that, they definitely are more on the lines of thinking about it than taking action to do so. So they're reflecting on, I feel, exactly what they want to say to you, and reflecting on what they want as well. I think they're still thinking about this connection in a way of like, is this something that's healthy for me? Is this something that's good for me, or is it not? I think that you give them both vibes, that this might be real toxic or this might be really amazing. So let's see what else. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I really feel like they have this desire to have a reconnection, to try this again, but at the same time they're trying to see like how exactly are they going to go about doing that, and also is this actually something that's good for them or is it not, because it feels like this person is trying to eliminate things that aren't very good for them in their life at this time. Okay, let's go ahead and get some messages from them. I'm a better person because of you. Yes, you have helped this person change so much. And I don't even feel like you really are aware how much you've helped this person change. And that's why, even if they might be concerned about this relationship and if it's good or not for them, they are really, really thinking about it, because they either want to, basically, it's like they want to give you everything, all of them, and that be it. It's a wrap. It's you two, and you're good to go for the rest of your guys' lives, or they want to walk away completely. So they're really kind of deep in thought about that. Our connection still affects me. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Okay. So that is pretty self-explanatory. Let's get the energy on the reconnection. I feel like with this one, compared to group one, definitely feels like a reconnection coming sooner than not, because this person is in a fairly good space. They've done work, and they feel bad about whatever has happened between you two. So we have getting to know each other reversed, which is all like you guys already know each other. I feel like this group, even more so than the other ones, you guys have had a lot of back and forth. You guys have had a lot of time to know each other. Attraction. So this is my card of don't worry about it. Don't think about it. It will come faster if you are focused in on something else. So it's that same energy of when you're staring at the phone, like waiting for a message, how it seems to like never come or take forever to come. But the minute you get distracted and then like walk away and do something else and come back, it's there. Same thing. You need to focus your energy elsewhere. This is coming in, but the more you kind of are like, when is it coming? When is it coming? The longer it's going to take. And love yourself first. Yes. Put that energy back into yourself. Do things that make you happy. And particularly for you guys, I feel like you guys need to focus in on what makes you feel good about how you look. And doing things that make you feel good in that way. You need to like fulfill your Venetian energy. That's what I'm hearing. So when it comes to reconnection, I feel like this is something that is coming down for you as soon as you are in the right space to receive it. As soon as you are fulfilling yourself in a way and you're not relying on this connection that is when they will come back in. Because they're ready to go. It's just the energy has to line up. Okay, let's get a last piece of advice. This is a soulmate connection, okay? This is a soulmate, a divine counterpart, a twin flame. If you resonate with any of those terms, there is confirmation for you. I'm not one for terms like that just because I think it limits relationships to, you know, a few categories, but I definitely feel like this is something that is very, very significant and important to your soul's growth and progress, and definitely isn't anything that's over anytime soon. So this person's coming back in when the energy aligns. They're doing their healing. You need to work on yours, and one day you'll be minding your business about something else, and they're gonna call, they're gonna text, they're gonna add you, they're gonna follow you, whatever, they're gonna call, they're gonna FaceTime you. So it's just gonna be like that. We're out of nowhere. And so that's what, just basically gotta focus on other things until that happens. Okay, so that is going to be your reading group 2. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it resonates. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time. Hello, group Fear. So this is going to be your reading for no connection. What is going on with your person? Update on them. And then we're going to take a look at what are they hoping, what are they wishing to happen in this connection at this time. So as always, this is a general energy reading. Only take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that at my website, 1111witchybabe.com. Let's see what's going on with this person and what they are currently going through at this time. King of Cups. So your person might be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, just because we do have a court card coming out as our first card. Oh, and then we have the Emperor. All of my cards are dropping. This person might be losing control a bit. I will say, with the Fear card being the one that you're drawn to, I think they're dealing with a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this person, your person is trying to figure out how to, oops, I'm sorry about that. They're trying to figure out how to leave a situation. They're trying to leave something with that Six of Swords being there. That's a refugee energy. They want to leave a situation for something that's better. And I was also getting that kind of energy of seeking something with the King of Cups and this like thing right here, the magnifying glass or whatever it is. There's a seeking energy, so they're looking for something. They're looking for a path, especially being next to the Emperor, a direction going forward towards something. So there's something that they're trying to leave, but I think they're really afraid to leave it for some reason. This could be a job, because we do have the Seven of Pentacles out there. This could be a relationship, since we have the King of Cups. This could be a location as well. So it could be a combination of all of those things. You'll know what's going on with your person. I do believe this is something that you're aware of. It's a situation that it's like not a surprise to you that they're dealing with this. But they're just still trying to figure out how to go forward, how to move forward. It does appear, though, since all these cards are upright, that they are going the right direction of having that happen. But they're still kind of in the planning process, I would say. They've been working hard at this. They don't really know if it's going to pan out to anything, but they are working towards it. But they're dealing with a lot of fear, and that's more than likely a huge blockage with them having the progression that they're wanting in this situation. Let me get a couple more cards just to see if I can get details on what this is exactly about that they're trying to move away from. Okay, so they're trying to move towards an offer. So some of them might just be trying to figure out how to come back into your life and how to make you an offer. Oh yeah, look at that, return. So yeah, definitely. That's part of it. I do still feel like they're leaving something, though, in order to do that. So they might be very fearful of, you know, I think maybe a lot of you don't live near this person. And so in order to have a relationship, one or both of you would have to move. And so they're fearful of that, because I think maybe a lot of them would be the ones that were needing to move to you. And they want to return to you, but they know if they return, they have to give an offer. And they're really afraid to do that. Metamorphosis. I think they're, one, afraid that you've changed and that you wouldn't accept them if they came back. Maybe they have changed as well, and they're afraid that you won't accept them. They're definitely afraid of rejection. Victim. Yeah, they're afraid of rejection. Yeah, they don't think that you're gonna want to communicate with them. Um, Maybe for some of you, I think they hurt you pretty bad, and they don't think that you're gonna want to, like, you're gonna give two shits about them. Like that's just gonna be an outright rejection. For others of you, they're just afraid that they're gonna be rejected yet again. They do take kind of a victimhood when it comes to that type of thing, where they think people will continue to hurt them, and so they just live in the state of fear when it comes to reconnecting with you. And they just kind of always go back to that point of, well, more than likely this is what's going to happen because this is what's happened in the past to me. So this person is definitely headed in the right direction, but they are allowing that fear. That fear is going to be the primary point of this whole reading. They're allowing this to really kind of block them from making progression forward. They have to just work through the fear and do what it is they feel they should do anyway, and just know that, okay, I'm going to be afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at where they are at regarding, like, what are they wishing happens in this connection? What are they hoping happens at this point? So what are they wishing for in this connection? Queen of Wands. So they definitely, one thing is they want some confidence back. I hear they've lost their confidence. They want their confidence back. They want the confidence to reconnect with you, to message you again. Also, they want to have, they want that passion to reignite within the connection. They want to have fun again. There's this feeling of wanting to go back to how things used to be in the past. So Six of Swords again. Yes, that leaving energy. They wanna leave. They wanna leave. I feel they're saying our circumstances. I want to leave our circumstances. So maybe you also have a circumstance that you're trying to get away from, or you have, like, you guys have talked about what you want your life to look like together, and they're wanting you and them to escape your current realities and go to this new reality together. But at the same time, it's like all of this feels like castles in the sky energy to me. It feels like there's like a lot of daydreaming, but then they still reside in that fear. So the action isn't there to create it. So they just kind of fall back into that daydream of, like, you and them just running off together and building this life and having this castle, right? Having this amazing experience, but there's no foundation to actually create that. You can see in the background there. What are they wishing, hoping for happens in this connection? The Knight of Wands. So yeah, reverse, they have a lot of sexual energy, sexual attraction to you. They want to do a lot of things to you. They spend a lot of time fantasizing about that. So I got to keep it clean for you too. But yeah, they're definitely thinking about you late at night. And we have the Five of Swords reversed. So they want to end the conflict between you two. They're really afraid of you. So more than likely you two went at it. And more than likely you told them, like, about them. Okay. And they're afraid of that energy coming back and geared towards them again. So they just want to like let's lay down our weapons. Let's just have fun again. Let's just run away together. So that's what they're kind of in. They just want everything to be happy and have a good time again with you. So you guys must have some sort of past with each other when it comes to that, where I feel like you guys had a really passionate connection at some point and they want to go back to that moment of when you guys were super passionate and, like, free. But I think then, like, a lot of shit must have happened because it definitely is not the energy anymore. So let's go ahead and get some messages from this person. you've been in my dreams. So they've been dreaming about you. They've been dreaming about you. They've been having some sex dreams about you for sure. Dreaming about what they want to do to you. They've also been dreaming about where they want to go with you. They've been dreaming about you and them on vacation. Also you and them, and I'm seeing kids. So maybe you guys have kids and like your kids playing together, or you guys like being like a family unit or having kids with you. I'm more affected than you know. So this person more than likely puts a front up about how they feel. If you're watching their social media or you guys have mutual friends, you probably aren't hearing much about anything, you know, or seeing anything that makes them think that they care. They're not going to let you know that they care in that way. Okay, let's see what else. I'm in a much better headspace now. So yeah, this person, like I said, they look like they are doing the work in their headspace. They're understanding things much in a clearer way than definitely before. I almost feel like you guys were maybe in group 1's energy at some point with this person. So if you're bored and you want to know what I'm talking about, you can click and listen to that. But it's almost like you were in that energy, and they've grown from that energy, and now they're in this like, okay, I'm in a better space, but they're still afraid because they don't want to be rejected. They're still afraid to be rejected by you. I'm gonna pull one more card. I heard 4. I gave everybody else 3, but I heard 4. I just wasn't ready for you. So you know what, you, again, like I said, I was picturing them having dreams about you and them just being together, like vacationing, having like kids, family unit type of energy. And so like you're that wife energy, you're that husband energy, you're the life partner, and they weren't ready for that when you came in. They weren't seeking that. This person, I feel like when this connection started with you, they started it off, it was just going to be like their typical connection. It was just mainly about physical stuff. They were very physically attracted to you. They thought you were cute, but they didn't think it was going to turn into this whole thing that flipped their life upside down. And that's what I feel happened. When I was shuffling the cards in the beginning, I did see the Tower was at the bottom of the deck before I started. So that kind of was like, it had that energy of like, you really shook this person up and made them change a lot. So they want to come forward to you, but they're afraid. I'm hearing some of them are afraid, like, okay, like I've went through so much since I met them. Like if we start up again, like what's going to happen? Like, is something else like crazy going to happen? Some of them lost money. I hear some of them lost money because of the breakup between you all. Like after you guys separated, they lost money. Or like things took a really bad turn for them. So they're afraid like if things fuck up again, like what would happen? Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy of a reconnection, because it does seem like it is in a space of reconnection, definitely being possible to be soon. And this is going to be in the near future. Okay, free yourself reverse. That's interesting. I'm going to just hold on that one before I start talking about it. And then we have playfulness. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Okay, now I get it. So, one thing, okay, so this is a reconnection with this person is likely to come fairly soon. So free yourself being reversed is something I don't think I've ever had happen with this deck. So I was like, oh, this is different energy. But the calling in your soulmate made sense. This person is coming in, that free yourself is, it's not saying bind yourself, but it's almost like a magnet. That's the energy of that card. Like something was being drawn in. It wasn't cutting off. It wasn't breaking away from. It was drawing it in. So you are drawing this person in somehow. I believe that this person is either based 100% on energy, and it's just because you've been maybe in a good mood lately, you've been having fun, or this person's watching you on social media and you're posting stuff that looks like you're having fun, good time, you're being playful, and that is drawing them into you. or again, it's just energy and they're being drawn into, and you're calling them in. So this, when it comes to like when, I feel like this is something that's going to be happening soon. So this could be time wise, let's see, I'm seeing 3 and I'm seeing 6. Ah! This card is flipped. Communicate clearly. Okay. Look for a sign. Okay. So this could be happening within the next like 3, could be 3 days, could be 6 days, could be 3 weeks, 6 weeks, but fairly soon. Now we have look for a sign, and then we have communicate clearly. This person might be contacting, like you might get a sign before it happens. Like I feel like for some of you, you're going to hear a song. Yes, some of you are going to hear a song before they call. And then it's, or before they call or before they text or whatever, however they communicate with you. Others of you, it's going to be around a thunderstorm. Okay, so that's just little tidbits. Let's get advice. Advice for you. We got just let go, reverse. Well, it looks like the universe is definitely wanting you to reconnect with this individual, because there's no letting go right here. There is a magnet energy. You guys are being drawn into each other. So it's only a matter of time. It really doesn't matter how many days or weeks or whatever, because it's coming in, and it's time to go back to class, okay, with this person, because relationships are our best teachers. So that is going to be your reading, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if it resonates. I hope you're having a fantastic day whenever you find this, and I will see you next time.